Hello, my name is Jessie Robert, and I help people to spread infinite ripples of love throughout the universe. Today, I will be guiding you on a journey to step away from your inner child, your childhood self, the influence that they have on you, and to step into your higher self, the highest version of you. Now, sometimes when we are children, we encounter experiences which have us feeling less than or unworthy, embarrassed, ashamed. And all of these experiences can leave us feeling like we need more control, like we need to stop ourselves from entering into those types of situations. So as we grow older, that childhood part of ourselves can try to take control and steer us in different directions in hopes of avoiding the same kinds of painful feelings that they experienced. But often, this can keep us from many rewarding experiences and can keep us from being that highest version of ourselves. And so we will today put that inner child at ease and step into the highest version of you. So now you may find yourself in a comfortable position, lying down. And we'll begin by taking a few deep cleansing breaths. And if the rate of my 3 breaths is uncomfortable to you, then simply go at your own rate. In the first breath, we will envision breathing in cleansing, clean air and breathing out hot, stagnant air. The second, we will envision breathing in light and breathing out darkness as it comes out of your body. And the third breath, we will envision breathing in love and breathing out any negative emotions. And before we enter into this portion of relaxation, ensure that you are in a safe space where you will not be disturbed, and do not operate machinery while you are listening to this recording. So now begin taking a deep breath in, cleansing breath, and out hot, stagnant air, and in light, and out darkness, in love, and out negative emotion. and return your breathing to a natural rhythm, not trying to control, just letting it flow. And now I want you to imagine that you are walking down a path in a beautiful forest. You're just entering into this forest. And as you walk, you feel the dirt and mud under your shoes with each step. And you may decide now to remove your shoes so that you can feel the earth, the dirt and mud on your bare feet. And just standing there in the mud and dirt, breathing in the scent of the forest, the trees and the ferns, all the beautiful lush smells that you encounter in the forest. Feeling the wind softly, gently blowing on your skin and in your hair, and the gentle sunlight shining down on you, dappled through the tree leaves. And now you begin to walk again. And as you walk, you see up ahead a stream. You hear the sounds of the water rushing by, not too fast, twisting and turning around rocks and sticks. And as you come closer, you see that there is a path down to the water's edge in a spot where it begins to open up a little bit wider and a little bit deeper, so that you would be able to walk in and lie down. And as you feel this urge to follow and lie down in that water, you begin to dip your feet in. The water is cool, a comfortable coolness as you are feeling warm from the sun. And soon the urge overtakes you, and you begin to walk into the water a bit at a time, and you feel that water spreading up from your feet and up your calves, and as it spreads, you feel this beautiful feeling of love wherever the water touches. Feeling of love and awareness, just feeling your body, feeling the cells, the skin, the insides, down to the bone. And you realize as you look at this water that there is a kind of glow to it. It seems that this is a magical stream. And as you walk in, you can feel that magic. That magical, loving feeling spreading through your toes and the bottoms of your feet, the tops of your feet and ankles and up your calves and shins and up to your knees, feeling that water spreading love throughout your body, up into your thighs, up your thighs and into your hips and pelvis, and up to your abdomen and lower back, and feeling your hands entering the water, up your arms, up to your elbows. And now walking in deeper as the water extends that loving, magical energy up into your chest and upper back and up your arms until it reaches your shoulders. Feeling your body just filled with this beautiful, loving energy. And now you notice the urge to feel your entire body engulfed in this beautiful, magical energy of love. And so you walk in a little bit farther, and that water, that beautiful, magical water spreads up your neck, your chin, over your ears and mouth and nose. But you realize as you get to this point that it doesn't feel the way that you would expect water to feel. You realize that you can actually breathe, that this isn't just water, this is magical water. In reality, this is pure energy, loving energy that you can breathe in. And now you go in deeper, up your eyes and your forehead, up to the top of your head, and now you're fully immersed in this water that you can breathe. Feeling that magic filling your body, and now feeling yourself floating up to the surface and lying on your back in the water, just floating at the top with your arms and legs outstretched to a comfortable position, and looking up at the dappled sunlight streaming through the leaves. Feeling your body filled with peace. As you notice that the stream and the current are gently pulling you down the stream, gently flowing downstream. Feeling fully safe, held and loved, knowing that this stream, this river, is protecting you and leading you exactly where you need to go. Just flowing peacefully down the river with the warm sun shining on you, knowing that there is nowhere that you need to be Nothing that you need to do or think about, that you can fully relax and be in this moment. Flowing down the river until now you feel the river gently sweeping you over to one side, the other side of the river from where you entered, until you gently touch land with your feet. And you sit up in the water and walk out of the river, up the bank next to it, gently, and feeling a warmth emanating from within you. Feeling that warmth, which you know must be some of that leftover magic, warming you up and drying you off as you walk through the forest. But you notice that this forest feels and looks a bit different than the forest that you started in. You notice that there is something magical and curious about this forest. And as you look around, you see beautiful big trees, and you begin to see movement and different creatures peeking out at you, all seeming very curious and a bit timid or playful. But as you catch more glimpses of them, you begin to realize that these are no ordinary creatures. They are fairies and gnomes. There are nymphs and other elementals all around you. And they watch you, some giggle, with a curiosity, but a loving curiosity of you. And as you walk, you see a fairy fly up to you and look at you as if she's studying you happily and giving you a bit of a sideways smirk and a motion to follow her. She flies off ahead of you, leaving a trail of sparkling dust behind her. And you walk through the forest following this trail of dust. With each step, you feel yourself connecting as if you have roots sprouting from the bottoms of your feet and your tailbone, sprouting down into the earth with each step, deeper and deeper. And as you reach down deeper with every step, you notice that you have reached Mother Earth, the core of Mother Earth. You can feel her presence enveloping you. And you feel her sending you love, which spreads up your roots and up throughout your entire body, through your feet and calves, shins and knees, up your thighs, your lower abdomen, your lower back, your chest and upper back, your hands and arms, your shoulders and neck, and up into your face and head. And as you walk, still following this fairy dust trail, you feel the sunlight shining down on the crown of your head, and you feel it entering into your head and spreading down through your face and head and through your neck, shoulders, and down your arms and hands, your chest and upper back, your abdomen and lower back, into your pelvis and hips, your thighs, knees, calves and shins, and down into your feet to the tips of your toes. And just feeling your body filled with the energies of Earth and the universe. Feeling them swirling throughout you as you follow this trail of fairy dust. And now you notice up ahead that the fairy has come to a stop in front of a tree larger than any tree you have ever seen before. You know that you are in an enchanted forest, and this tree looks exactly like the type of tree you would expect to find in an enchanted forest. You stand in awe of its magnificence for a few moments, taking in the thick trunk and the massive branches that create a widespread awning of leaves. Before you begin to walk right up to the tree where the fairy is summoning you. And she points to a spot in the trunk where the roots come out, roots that are above the ground, taller than you. They come out and cross over, covering a part of the trunk. And so you go around behind them, and when you look, the trunk behind this root reveals a large opening, large enough for you to walk into. And as the fairy nods you on, you step into this hole in the tree. You find yourself inside of this massive enchanted tree, and you see that there is a spiraling staircase inside this tree, going downwards. And we are going to walk down this staircase in a moment, counting down from 10 to 1. And when we reach 1, we'll be stepping down off of the staircase, and you'll reach a very, very deep level of relaxation. With each step, going down deeper. Beginning now, stepping down 10, feeling more relaxed, and 9 and 8, feeling more and more relaxed, 7, 6, feeling quite deeply relaxed, 5, 4, feeling this deep relaxation spreading through your body, 3 and 2, feeling so relaxed now, and 1, stepping down and feeling in a deep, deep level of relaxation. And you find yourself now in a room, and all that is in this room is a mirror. You walk up to this mirror, and when you look, you don't see yourself as you are now. You see your childhood self looking scared and sad. And as you look at your childhood self, you talk to them through your consciousness, reassuring them that you love them and that they're safe. That you can protect them and they don't need to be afraid or to try to protect you anymore. You tell your childhood self that you can give them all the love, protection, and validation they need if they will just trust you and release control. You may tell them anything else that you feel your childhood self needs to hear right now. Perhaps things like, it is not your fault, or you didn't do anything wrong. There was nothing you could have done differently. There's nothing wrong with you, or anything else you feel they need to hear. And now you take a deep breath fear and the sadness. And you feel the grip of your childhood self melting away. All the stress and fears and negative feelings in your body, you can feel them shrinking away from the tips of your fingers and toes, from the top of your head, shrinking down at a cellular level in the direction of your heart, seeing it as darkness, a darkness shrinking away, as if it's being sucked back towards your heart, slowly seeping out until it is all contained inside of your heart in the form of your childhood self. Seeing your childhood self looking dark and in black and white. But this darkness is not in the cells of your heart. It is not affecting the energy of your heart by being there. It is simply contained within it. And now, as you look at your childhood self, we are going to extend them loving kindness. So say out loud or in your mind now, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you know peace, may you be free from suffering, may you be loved. And now feel all the love you have for this child in full power, filling your heart with every bit of love and validation that they needed at various stages of childhood. And seeing your heart filling with the bright, pure light of unconditional love. Seeing that love and light wrapping around your inner child, scooping them up and holding them in a warm and gentle, comforting embrace. Seeing their color return to them as they begin to feel finally seen, validated, and safe, until they begin to glow with a bright, pure light of unconditional love. And now feeling what your inner child is feeling that love wrapping around them, embracing them, feeling that validation of being seen and heard and understood the way you always wanted to be. Soaking that in, feeling that sense of safety and peace. Knowing it is safe to stay here. And then stepping back out of your childhood self, you feel and see this unconditional love expand like ripples from your inner child, seeing it spreading outwards in every direction throughout your body, to the tips of your fingers and toes and the top of your head, feeling the sensations of love and joy expanding and following, entwined with the light, entering through every cell of your body as it goes. Feel your entire body filled with this light, this pure light of love. Feeling it rippling infinitely from your heart, filling you up more and more, until you feel it rippling through the apparent barriers of your physical body and out into your auric field, rippling that light of pure unconditional love through your body and out and through your auric field, and expanding in every direction until it reaches the barriers of your auric field 6 feet out from your body, so that your aura is now filled with this light of unconditional, pure love, and has pushed out or transmuted any darkness that remained. Your inner child is now protected and safe, basking in the love and light surrounding them. And your aura now protects you from dark energy. It no longer affects you. Darkness cannot penetrate pure light. You may stand in the presence of darkness and accept that it is there, and your presence and light may penetrate the darkness and help to transmute it just by holding your space in the light. But you will not be drawn into the dark by it. The outer barrier of your aura is impermeable by darkness. It must be transmuted or removed from your aura. It cannot remain there. And now that you are protected, we are going to expand this pure, unconditional love and kindness. So bring to mind someone or something that brings you feelings of unconditional love. Someone or something that doesn't feel complicated to feel love for. Easy love. And if no one comes to mind, you may simply imagine what it would feel like to experience love without condition or demand. Loving someone just as they are, with no need to change them, and knowing that they love you just as you are, with no need to change you. This may be a person or a pet. So now silently or out loud towards that person, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you know peace. May you be free from suffering. May you be loved. Feel the light of love ripple out from your heart and through the edges of your body and the edges of your aura and out into that person. Feel them receiving your well wishes and notice how that feels within your body. Notice it amplifying the love that you feel, that light of pure unconditional love shining brighter now. As we now bring to mind someone neutral, someone who you may have seen walking down the street, who you don't know much about. Maybe you've seen them more than once, but you don't have much feeling towards them for positive or negative. Picture that person in your mind and say silently or out loud towards that person, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you know peace, may you be free from suffering, may you be loved. Feel the light of love ripple out from your heart and through the edges of your physical body and your aura and out into that person. See them receiving your well wishes and feel how it feels in your body. And notice that light of pure unconditional love now growing even brighter. As we now bring to mind someone that you have a struggle with, where it is complicated, or you don't see eye to eye, or even are in conflict. Picture that person in your mind. And now say silently or out loud towards that person, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you know peace, may you be free from suffering, may you be loved. Feel the light of love ripple out from your heart and through the edges of your physical body and the edges of your aura and out into that person. Feel them receiving your well wishes and feel how that feels in your body. Notice that pure light of unconditional love growing even brighter now. Feel the capacity that you have for love, how much you have to give. It is abundant, infinite, limitless, available to all, regardless of personal opinions or circumstances. Notice how it doesn't take anything away from you to love someone that you are in conflict with, or to at least send them well wishes, and that in fact it does the opposite, that it increases your capacity to feel love and peace. So now that you are beginning to feel the limitlessness of your love, we are going to bring to mind all beings. You can hold well-being for that many people in your energy. You are capable of that. So bringing to mind the entirety of the human race, an animal kingdom, all beings on earth, and perhaps even off of earth, and say silently or out loud towards them all, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you know peace, may you be free from suffering, may you be loved. And now seeing infinite ripples of love and joy spreading throughout the universe, spreading from your heart and through your physical being, through the barriers of your physical being and through your aura, and out into the entire universe. Seeing how you are connected to everything in the universe, that it is all a part of you, and that loving yourself means loving everything in the universe, and that loving anything in the universe means loving everything. And now that you feel your body and your aura, and recognizing that we don't always need to agree or love certain opinions or circumstances, behaviors, actions, and so on, but that we can still hold love and well wishes for every being in the universe, every cell, every molecule. And now that you feel your body and your aura filled with an infinite supply of unconditional love and joy, now that we have removed the influence of your childhood self from your body and energy and wrapped them up safe and happy, what is it that is left behind? Who is it that was speaking to your inner child? You. But who is you without the control of your inner child? Your higher self. You are now fully embodied as your higher self without the influence of fear or striving for survival that your inner child bore. You are free and you are expanded, limitless and open, without the interference of incessant thought. You are now open to direct communication. Information and energy downloads from the divine force of creation, and also from the earth that we are a part of. Your inner child no longer holds influence over your body, mind, or spirit. They are content, finally able to rest and relax, knowing they are loved and protected. Now, before you look back into the mirror, we are going to take a few moments to look at who your higher self is. What do they look like? What types of facial expressions and gestures do they make? What type of posture do they hold? How do they style themselves? What do they sound like? What is the tone of their voice? And what type of vocabulary do they use? What do they feel like? What type of energy do they emanate through their aura to everyone they interact with? How does your higher self leave them feeling? If you need some inspiration with any of this, look to see who you were as a young child, but not the ego version and the fears of trying to be accepted by peers or adults in your life. Look at the ways you conformed or dampened yourself. That is not what we are looking for here. We are looking for the things that lit you up, to the carefree child in full passion mode, filled with curiosity and wonder at the world. Even if these moments were brief in your childhood, recall any times where you felt unbridled joy and passion for something. How did you hold yourself? How did you feel? How sure of yourself were you? And what was it that lit you up? Because you see, that was your higher self shining through the attempts to mold you into something else. That was you. Only now you have gained earthly wisdom in this lifetime to add to your ability to approach and move through life's circumstances. And you now have the understanding of your ability to communicate to the divine force of creation and to receive guidance from it now that you are open to it. And now that you have a vision of what your higher self is, look in the mirror in front of you in this enchanted tree and see how the vision you see in the mirror matches perfectly to the higher self that you just outlined. See that you are them, now fully embodied. Remember that you are limitless, that you, with your higher self in control, have the ability to handle anything that comes your way and to keep your inner child protected and content within your heart. that there's no reason for the inner child to reach back out and try to take control, as they are completely safe. But know that if your inner child ever does try, then you can always return to do this practice to bring them back into your heart and envelop them with love. Or if you want to reaffirm to them that they are safe, you can do the follow-up hypnosis that will be linked in the description once it is posted. Take some time now, though, to take in this new, ultimate version of you. Study a reflection in the mirror to affirm to yourself that you are now fully embodying your higher self. Anytime that your inner child seems to want to grab the wheel and steer you towards their old habits, drop back into this moment and see in the mirror you as your highest self. Embrace your inner child in your heart with more love and light, reassuring them that they can rest now and be held safely in your heart. And once you have taken a good look at yourself in the mirror, your true self in your highest form, you may turn around and begin to walk back up the spiral staircase. But as you walk back up, this enchanted tree will transport you back to where you began, where you can fall into a deep and restful sleep. So we'll be counting from 1 to 10, and when we reach 10, you will be at the top of the staircase. Returned back when you step out the door to the place where you began before the stream. And when you are ready, we are going to turn around and walk back up the stairs to return back to where we began and return back to your body before drifting off into a deep and restful sleep. So we're going to walk up the stairs, counting from 1 to 10 as you step, and you will find as you come out of the top of the tree through the hole that this enchanted tree has transported you back to the beginning of your journey before you entered the stream, back to the forest that you started in. And so we'll begin walking up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, top of the stairs. And now you walk out through the hole in the tree. And as you step out through the hole, you find yourself on the other side of the stream where you began. And now we'll walk back up the path, back to the start. And as we walk, we are joining back with our body. And then we will drift into a deep and restful sleep after counting down from 10 to 1. So as you walk along now, with each step, you are coming back to your body. Just bringing a gentle awareness of your body. That you have now returned home. And now we can begin as I count down from 10 to 1. You will fall more and more deeply asleep. And when I count to 1, you will be in a very deep and restful sleep. 10, 9, feeling more and more deeply relaxed. 8, 7, feeling yourself drifting. 6, 5, feeling more and more sleepy. 4, 3, drifting deeper and deeper. 2, deeper asleep. And 1, fully asleep in a deep and restful state. And when you wake, you will wake feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. And remember to spread infinite ripples of love and joy throughout the universe.